Hi, welcome to Nigel Kay's tomato growing video. This is our third video for this season. As you can see, the plants are looking well, they're growing well. We've had a few good fine warm days this April. My last couple of days has been a bit cool and wet, but tomatoes are still thriving. The video today is we're going to start our tomato feeding programme. So effectively the tomatoes are going to start getting fed. They've been in these pots and grow bags round about a month. So the goodness is starting to go out of the compost, so we need to start and add some goodness back in. Now the trusses are well in flower now, the lower trusses are well in flower at the moment. And it's at this stage when they're well in flower and they're starting to set. I've got some little tomatoes over here to show you that's already set. As I say, these are little tomatoes that's starting to come now and starting to set. A few more here to show you as well. So these tomatoes are now going to start wanting to be fed. So what we're going to do for this season, we're going to start off by using some seaweed. Now this seaweed is a seaweed meal. It's a good quality one I use. As you can see, it's an excellent seaweed. And what I do, I get a 10ml scoop like that, and a 10ml scoop evenly like that, we sprinkle around the plant. Now this is a sprinkle on seaweed this time, so we just sprinkle that around the compost and all the way around, evenly around there. Seaweed is packed with calcium, vitamins, iron, supplements. There's about 55 different minerals and trace elements in seaweed compared to just 6 or 7 in your standard liquid feeds. So we're going to use that at the moment. We're going to feed that every 2 weeks, and we're going to put a 10ml scoop around each plant every 2 weeks in this earlier stage. Now the second thing that we're going to feed on is calcium. Now at this stage here, as the tomatoes are forming into flower, we need calcium. If you don't feed your tomatoes calcium, then you're going to get problems with blossom end rot. The fruits won't form, so the flowers won't form into fruits. The tomatoes, when they do form, they'll have that horrible flat black spot on the bottom, which isn't any good, which is really spoils your tomatoes. So what I use is calcium nitrate, which is soluble. And we use 20 into a 2-gallon watering can. We're going to use 2 scoops into a 2-gallon watering can, and we're going to feed them this as well. This is a liquid feed. We'll put that in there, we'll stir it round, and we'll fill the watering can up and we'll feed it onto them, and we're going to feed that every 2 weeks, and that will stop and help prevent blossom end rot. It'll help your tomatoes form, and it'll help the fruit set. There's an absolute must when you're growing tomatoes. You must use calcium nitrate. And what I've done, a lot of people say to me, where do you get it from? So I've written it down on a piece of paper so you can pause the video later and have a look. This calcium nitrate I get from eBay. There's the eBay item number. It's a 1.9 or 1,900 gram bag, and it's $16.99 on eBay. So that's where I get mine from. It's readily available and it's excellent stuff. Seaweed meal as well. Some people say to me, where do you get your seaweed? That's seaweed meal there. 2 kilo bag, $14.99. Again on eBay, and that's the eBay item number. If you just type the eBay item number into your eBay search bar, then it'll bring the product in so you can order it. Now that's how we set off with our early stage feeding. So we've got our seaweed meal scattered around each plant, and every time we water, that's going to give off nutrients all the time, trace elements, minerals, supplements, 55, 56 different ones. And we're also, that's on there, I'm going to put that onto there once every 2 weeks, for a scoopful around each plant once every 2 weeks. And also the calcium nitrate, I'm going to feed that in the watering can, in the water. And again, I'm going to do that every 2 weeks. Join us next time, because we're also going to need to feed a high potash general soluble fertiliser, but we don't need to start feeding that for about another 2 weeks. So join us again on our next video, and we'll show you how we're going to feed with our high potash tomato fertiliser. Thanks now, bye bye.